I think Black excellence means, because to me it means like finding your community, being able to get your work done on time, making sure you got your brothers, your sisters, and being able to do what you need to do, stuff like that. What y'all think it means?
I think community is a big aspect of that, especially like, working with your brothers and sisters and really adding to your own excellence and how much you strive for your academic, prosperous endeavors and your own endeavors. I know, like some of us do track, what's it called? Student body, like government, theater myself, and just coming together for, like yourself, working so hard to achieve greatness in those fields. But not only that, to work together, with your peers, fellow Black peers, and really, and adding to like your own excellence through like peer work, and then helping others strive, and really, just creating a better Black environment wherever we go.
I think it's like a combination of like us for like Black girl magic and then Black boy joy, and then coming together and just being able to celebrate, us having our Blackness in common, all different shades, but also celebrating our differences, what makes us different, what makes us special. And I think, it's more than just, being the first Black man to do this, being the first Black man to do this. It's like you simply just getting up every morning and doing what you do every single day. So I think Black excellence is just an everyday thing, something to be proud of, and something that you come from.
For me, I'm an athlete, so I look at different athletes, like LeBron James, for example, how he came from Akron. He wasn't in school much, he was homeless at one point, and just watching him just come from the bottom all the way to the top, one of the highest paid athletes, is just really inspiring to me. I feel like that can happen to any of us, like anyone.
I think where we've been taught, like where our history comes from, we've been taught, the tragedy and the sadness of where we come from, our ancestors, but yet we always seem to forget there's positive aspects that come from it.
Exactly.
Like we come from greatness. It's more than just what we've been told, and things that have been told negative about us. We take that and we use it against them to prosper and thrive in life. Really,
I think really aspiring to continue that growth, especially going back to community and just working with each other and continuing to have that growth and prosperity in our community, and taking that on to the children that we might have, or the future generations, and just continuing to elevate, Black excellence that we exude, and then continuing to put that into later generations, and also, just that aspect, and continuing to strive for that for wherever we may end up, if we change fields or whatever we do, just continuing that, because that is really important, especially in nowadays culture.
Pulling the excellence out of each other, because we all have differences and whatnot. So pulling the best out of everybody and making sure, even though we're different, we can still come together because we are a community and whatnot.
I think us just simply just breaking stereotypes, us breaking rules, or John, you put yourself at making personal records for yourself when you run. Xander, you may put yourself harder in a performance, and Kelsey, you do everything. You're an organization girl. You are simply just putting yourself out there more. And I think just setting goals for ourselves when nobody really expects us from nothing really, and we do it ourselves and we push ourselves. I think we're simply just breaking whatever people put on us. That mindset.
Shocking the world.
Shocking the world. Limited when I walked into a building, and then just seeing now other Black kids around me, and they're doing great things too. It's they give us a place where we do have a voice, and our opinions and how we feel are valid, and they are listening to us.
It's not just us competing against each other, but us pushing each other to go further and be better, do this and the third.
And I think we when we say we support each other a lot. I go to your things all the time.
And I go to yours.
You go to all the time. I see Xander. I love seeing Xander perform on stage. I'll show him I'm here for Xander.
That's right. No, backstage.
Can't yell in the theater, but if I have a holding up yeah, Xander. And then
John just
everywhere. I can't
even catch up.
I was on the track with you too. So I really saw John be training. I'm he gonna go far.
And it's the pure fact that Black girls rock and helping us push forward and whatnot.
And also helping other Black girls who may not be on the same level we may are.
Yeah, helping the younger girls.
Helping them out, because once you hit a senior and junior, you really have to start planning for things, and it can get really stressful. It can get pretty emotional, I can admit, and
Oh, I can feel that, girl.
yeah, it's gonna get really emotional and stressful. But it's like once you come up with like at least a plan or an idea of what you want,
It's easy to know.
it's easy. Yeah, it's easy to help out and it's easy to
Because I
know what
definitely
you
was
want.
stressed freshman year, looking up to the seniors like, I want to be just like them. And now look at me. I'm just like,
Just doing your thing.
No, yeah.
Now we're the ones that they're looking up to. And
Yeah.
and
Hello.
keeping that good example for them as well. And I think, like going back to like how the school has made us, like, taught us, especially like to be in that community, has been really good. And I think that even like transcends to like when we go out, where there may not be as many of us at the top for whatever reason, wrong reason, and just showing that there should be, and that what we can achieve greatness.
yeah,
Because we're
putting
Black
ourselves as the role models if we don't see any role models that look like us.
Then we do it
and
ourselves.
creating that.
Exactly.
Hi, I'm Kelsey.
I am Koi.
Hi, I'm John,
I'm Xander.
And I'm Black Excellence.
I am Black Excellence.
and I'm Black Excellence.
And I'm Black Excellence.